In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and peace and blessings be upon the most honorable of messengers, our Master Muhammad, and upon his family and companions, all of them. Summary of the interpretation of Surat Al-Baqarah from verse 78 to verse 82. Verse 78. The verse makes it clear to us that some of them are illiterate, that is, they do not know the book except what their rabbis tell them. This is what they know only, and these people, perhaps, if they had known what is in the Torah, of the attributes of the Messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, they would have believed in it, and the book here means the Torah. What is an illiterate person? The one who did not know anything of the culture and knowledge of existence, in general terms, is the one who does not acquire anything of the culture of existence around him. Verse 79. This noble verse came in the second category of the Jews, which is the opposite of the illiterate. They are either illiterate and do not know the book, or they know, but they change it and write it with their own hands and say, "This is from God." And all of this is why God, blessed and most high, threatened them and said, "Woe to them," and it means destruction and torment. It is used to bemoan man's heedlessness of torment, and these woes mean sorrow at the time of seeing torment. And by doing so, they want to buy a small price, which is money or what is called temporal power. They rule and have influence and authority. To take a little, which is the world and power, and pay the price for this from God's method and God's rule, so you change it to take a price, and every price, no matter how much, that you take in exchange for God's method is considered a small price. The hour of writing brings woe and torment. What they gain is woe and torment. Verse 80. They said that the fire would not touch them except for a few days, so God commanded the prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, to say to them, have you taken a covenant from God with this belief, which is that the fire will not touch them except for a few days? If this happened, then God does not break a covenant, for they say about God what they do not know. Verse 81. And they commit evil, and sin surrounds them around them, so they will enter hell, and even more than that, they will curse themselves and hell as if they were companions. Verse 82. When God Almighty mentions in the noble Quran torment and hell, he brings in return, which is bliss and heaven. This is because the comparison shows us the difference and gives the believer a feeling of happiness, because he is spared the torment of the hereafter, and not only that, but he entered paradise to reside eternally in the Holy Quran. Bliss. The believer's passage over the path and seeing hell is a blessing because he feels what he has been saved from. So if he crosses hell and enters paradise to enjoy eternal bliss therein, this is another victory. We will meet in the next episode with the rest of the verses, God willing.